Hi everyone! Today we're gonna crochet, but what? I'm not sure yet. Something. Probably one of the blanket whips that I have aside. Ugh, sorry, I'm having hiccups. I ate meatball and gravy. It tends to have that effect. Look at this. Made elf hats. Oh, this one is a little skewed because I did the hidden slip stitch thing, which I don't like because it looks more visible than the non-hidden. Look, almost seamless. These are just spiral hats though. The only reason I have to do a slip stitch is because I change colors. Because if this was just one color, I could go in a spiral. Because these are half double crochet, so they're not that tall. It doesn't make quite a difference. Look at the difference in height in those. If I put them like this, it's much taller. Well, not that much, but still quite taller. Just wanted to make a big one. Hold on, it is fucking hot in here. There. It'll be cold. That'll be better to work for me. I burnt myself too. I got free markers because the person didn't want them. So I guess soon I'm gonna. I tried them out a little bit just to see if they work because sometimes dollar store stuff doesn't quite do. They seem to work okay, but I've not tested all of them. The black is faded, like it's not black. It's like as if it had been used 1,000 times. You know, like when you use a marker a lot. That's what it is. But the green is quite green, so well, that's the dark green anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna put this aside. I'm not gonna use it now. Oh, this is the leftover. This is the not leftover. This is the project actually. Okay. Yeah. Just slowly join squares here. I could still work on this, I guess, but the other one needs progress too, you know. So I think I might want to do this one today. Just to get it going. I have to finish at some point. No. Yeah. There's just a bunch of yarn here. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I think maybe I'll switch to another project eventually. Also, this one is doing great. I've still not touched it in like 10 days or so. Well, the last time you saw me work on it was the last time. I don't like the word work because it's not work, it's for me, but the last time you saw me crochet that was the last time I did. I didn't do it in between. I've only worked on it live since then. I've made a few like in between before, but the last time I worked on it, I was live. Not worked. The last time I did it, I was live. Sorry about that. I really don't like the word work because it implies that I'm doing this for my small business, and it makes it not fun for me to do it. Like it turns it into work basically when I use that word. I don't like it. I'm sorry, but it's just the way my mind divides things. It tricks me into thinking I'm doing something I don't want to be doing. Because it sounds weird to you because you use the word work for anything you're crocheting, but I don't. For me, it really feels as if I'm working because I have literal thinking like a lot of autistic people do. So to me, when you ask me, like, what are you working on? It implies that I have to do work and it turns it into not fun. Like, that's just the way my brain divides things. Like, if I start using that word, My brain is into work mode. Like, it automatically turns it on. And I know that sounds stupid, but it's true. It's what happens. And it triggers PDA too. I know that's fiddly and annoying, and you don't want to deal with that, but that's just the way my brain does it. So, yeah, there's nothing I can do about it, you know. How many rounds do we have left? 4. 4 rounds left. This is a 17 rounds square. I basically went until a full skein was completed, to be honest with you. That's really what it is. I told Louise that I would do Christmas decorations for her. And of course, her grandson who lives with her was pissed because he thinks she has too much. And I said, nah, she doesn't have enough. Just to piss him off because he's annoying. I don't like him. He was complaining, look at that. You're going to tell me that this is nice? Proceeds to show me a bunch of very well-placed Christmas decorations. And I was like, yes, I do. And I even think she should add more. He's such a Grinch. Like, don't bitch about your grandma's Christmas decorations. Like, even my grandpa is really a fan of that stuff. He doesn't have as much as she does, but he's not a grumpy Grinch. Like, he likes Christmas, and he likes that stuff. He even has some of the same ornaments, and I plan on making some for him, too. Like, for the place, to make the place nice and Christmassy. I'm thinking maybe I'll add a few fun things, you know? Just to make it nice. So right now I'm just making more squares. You know, I'm just making more squares. But this is for a blanket for my room. Oh, oops. Da-da, da-da, da-da. Why is the Indiana Jones song stuck in my head? Oh, you know, I was talking to Louise and she said, like, she asked my grandpa what I was doing, and he said, oh, don't ask me what Winter's saying. I don't fucking speak English. I have no fucking clue. So he has no clue what I'm doing when I'm at work. He also thinks that I'm on a phone call. Like, he thinks I'm speaking on the phone. No, Grandpa, I'm live with an audience. Well, right now there's no audience yet, but I'm live with people. So that was funny. Oh yeah, that guy Francis is a Grinch. Total Grinch. I'll make so many decorations for his grandma just to piss him off personally. No, also because I like her and I want to make her fun stuff. She's cool and I want to hang out, you know, but yeah, pissing him off is an added bonus. I don't like people who are haters. I'm a hater myself, but I never want to hate on people's likings, like what people find interesting and what they enjoy. I want to indulge in that. I want to enable her with the Christmas stuff because she enjoys it. And she's a collector. She has a collection of vintage Barbies, like very large collection. She has a big Barbie house with all of them displayed. And she has another like shelf thingy full of Barbies, and she has Barbies on top of her TV furniture and whatnot. Like, she just really enjoys vintage Barbies like that, and she also has a collection of puzzles that is glued and framed all over her walls, and it's really cool. And Francis was being a Grinch about this too. So I was like, no, I like art. You just have no taste. Bye-bye. And he said, oh, I have taste. I like that one because it has a wolf. But all the other ones are so, like, cheesy and blah. I was like, I'm cheesy, my guy. He was trying to impress me and be, like, all macho and all edgy. My guy, I don't I don't do edgy and macho. I don't do edgelord. I don't do incel. Those are the vibes that guy was providing, like big incel vibes. It turns out he probably does not have a girlfriend, and if he does, like, he's clearly into me because he stayed the full 3 hours. His grandma proceeds to tell me, oh, he usually spends he's usually in his room all the time. Like, he's not gonna come here. He's not gonna talk to us. As soon as he came from work, he sat down there, didn't even go to his room, didn't even do anything, and he sat there and talked. The whole 3 hours, he talked and talked. And he talked at me, not with me. Like, he didn't want to know what I like. He just wanted to present himself and to like, flash. He wanted to flash. Not physically, but I mean, like, he wanted to, like, show off. That's what he wanted to do. He just wanted to show off. I'm not into that in a guy. That's not what I like. I like genuine and caring conversation. I don't like a guy bragging about the fact that tattoos feel like a massage and not painful and blah, blah, blah. Like, he was just being extra annoying. So, yeah, I'm sorry. It was, my goodness. It was not great. Not great. I'm not into him. Oh, boy. He did something not cool either. Like, he was like, oh, I like Trump. He's smart. He avoided the war. He's the only president who did not do war. And I was like, yes, he did. I'm gonna get you stats. Hold on. He's the only president who pretended to not do war and bashed others on the fact that they were at war. But my guy, you really think that Trump didn't fund any military things while he was there? Like, yeah, if you look in terms of just how many troops were deployed, yes, the Biden administration in numbers had slightly higher numbers, but, like, as far as preventing damage and helping and such, Trump didn't do shit. He's not a good president at all. And at the end of the conversation, he pretends as if, oh, I don't like Trump. I was just trying to make you angry. And I stayed cool, calm, and collected the whole time and explained to him the whole time that, no, Trump is a big fat liar. But yeah, he didn't want to hear it. He was just like, I got him the short way because he didn't know about this at all. He talked shit at me the whole time. So that was great. For 3 hours. Next time I'm gonna make sure he's not home when I go see his grandma. I don't want a repeat of that fucking disgusting experience ever again. Oh my goodness. You know how I don't tolerate bullcrap like that. Like, I've threatened to mute some of you because you were talking shit about homeless people and things like that. Which there is a recurring viewer who is recurring about shitting on homeless people here. And I do not care for that. They're human beings, for fuck's sake. If I was homeless and in a bad situation, I'd want to be on drugs too. Like, be a human being, be decent, and be understanding. You wouldn't want to suffer through a Canadian winter sober, outside with no house. And all the shelters, by the way, they are overcrowded. It's almost impossible to find a place. So, like, don't tell me, oh, they just have to get the resources at their disposition. There's fucking nothing at their disposition. Inform yourself. Just because you know that these shelters exist doesn't mean, oh, they're just staying in the street doing nothing, blah, blah, blah. They're being refused at an alarming rate. You're not going to continue pestering a shelter person just because they didn't let you in. No, you have to leave. They'll call security on you if you stay and if you arrest them. So, like, I'm sorry. I'm against that. And yeah, the guy pretended as if, oh, I was just talking shit. I don't really like Trump. Yes, you do, my guy. You're just backtracking because I'm smarter than you. uh, anyway, I had a weird time talking to that guy. I did something funny, though. His grandma told me, ah, when you go to sleep tonight, don't dream of him. You'll have nightmares. And I told her, oh, don't worry. There's no danger of me dreaming of him. But I'll probably dream of Josh. If you don't know who Josh is, he's a guy I watch live stream over on TikTok. I was just trying to confuse the fuck out of her because she was like insightfully trying to like make me admit that I liked her grandson, which I do not. So she was kind of like trying to like, you'll have nightmares, trying to tease him and trying to make me say something nice about him in the meantime. And I was like, oh, don't worry, I'm not into that at all. But I'm into this other thing. And I showed her Josh, and she was like, ew, Leonardo DiCaprio's hotter. And I was like, my woman, you need your eyes checked. Leo is a crappy person. He's not attractive just because of that one thing. And she said, oh, he's not pretty now. He used to be pretty. And I'm just like, I'm more into Kate Winslet. She was like, oh, he was pretty in Titanic. And I was like, oh, I'm more into her. No, no Leo. No Leo. Leo is not my type of guy. I like nerdy guys. I like nerdy man. Guys who are into cool stuff. You know, that's my type. So no, I'm not into Leo. I'll never find him attractive. Especially since he dates 25-year-olds. No, he dates under 25 years old, and when it's your birthday, he leaves you. And that's actually what he does. Oh, my guy. You'll never be handsome. So I was telling her, nah, I'm more into that. And she was like, that's ugly. And I was like, maybe you're ugly, lady. Because, yeah, anyway. Not gonna go on and on about this, but like, that guy I'm talking about is decent looking, even for someone whose type it's not. She was just being mean because I said that her grandson is not my type. Meanwhile, he was standing next to me, and she was like, and people were like, who the fuck is that guy you're talking about? So that's why I was trying to just confuse them, to be honest with you, because I was fed up with the whole incel act. And the guy was complaining, ugh, my friend stopped talking to me because I got her a phone. And I'm like, did you try to sleep with her? Is that what happened? Because I can understand why she was put off by you. Because clearly you wanted something in exchange. You're upset that she stopped talking to you after being so generous. Nice guys, that's what they do. Sorry, I'm just replying to some messages. I'm talking to some folks about the tattoo thing, like pretending that tattoos feel like a little massage. It's not, yeah, they don't. It feels like a cat is repeatedly scratching a portion of your anatomy. That's the feeling. It's like, imagine that your cat is pissed at you and scratching the same spot over and over for hours on end. That is how a tattoo feels. I'm not exaggerating. Even the tattoo needle doesn't necessarily go as deep as a cat scratch can. If your cat really wants to hurt you, it'll dig deeper in your skin, but like usually it's kind of surface, you know? Yeah. Anyway, it's just that guy. Um, I'm gonna try to stay away. Let's just say that. I'm wishing to at least finish this square today before I move on to other endeavors. I realized that I have some other white yarn, not a lot though, but it's sparkly, so I can't exactly use it in everything I'll create. I don't exactly feel like removing a full sparkle strand, you know. That'll take hours. So I don't know, there's some things I will be able to do. These sparkly hats though, I'm not sure. I like doing this, I'm having fun though. My grandpa's home, he's being weird. He's cracking the chair. My old roommate used to do that. He would crack the chair as loud as possible on purpose. I know my grandpa's not doing it on purpose, but my old roommate would just like to break my things and then pretend he wasn't doing anything. I didn't break your stuff. Yeah, that's right. You didn't. I saw you do it. I was like, could you not crack my chairs? And he's like, what? What did you just say? I'm not doing anything. You're just complaining out of nothing. Chairs naturally crack. Yeah, they do. When you move around as much as you do. Nicky was deliberately shaking his ass to make the chair crack. And I know that because he kept doing that to all my stuff. He, like, burnt all my pens, broke all my things. Like, he would just break things and be like, oh, your thing broke all by itself. And pretend or hide it. Like, pretend it's not broken or hide it. Or pretend I did it myself and I'm accusing him. Oh yeah, I'm gonna break my shit that is worth hundreds of dollars just to accuse you. I'm stupid like that. Yeah, makes sense. People just, yeah. So far, the best roommates I've had were cats. I'm not joking. Even if they broke more stuff most of the time, I mean, but like, at least they're soft and cuddly. There's good things to have about kitties, and they're very friendly and lovely. I enjoy having kitties by me. Then I'm gonna make a Christmas decoration for Louise. I promised her I would bring her some. I don't know what I'll do. I did buy a skein of like Christmas green from Walmart the other day. It was like $4 because it's mainstays. These are quite small. These are like 300 yards. I might do things. Mm-hmm. This was an escape plan. I know you're a smart man. So Louise said she wanted to go to dinner to my uncle. Then I joked like we're gonna tie you up on the top of the roof, like the car's roof. And then she says, I'm gonna avoid winter from now on. And I was like, I'm joking. I'm not gonna actually do that. And then her grandson says, oh, I'm gonna put you on in the the side of the road where there's a trench. Like what's the name of that? Like he wanted to put her. Oh no, he said in the canal. He said he's gonna put her in the canal. I'll say, do you need an alibi or something? He said, no, no. I said, okay, I'll denounce you then. Because, yeah, I'm not gonna indulge unaliving folks. Because I was joking with the top of the car thing. She likes to pull my leg, like pretend she's offended. Which I do that a lot too, because it's kind of funny sometimes to do that to folks. But not when they can't know for sure. I'm able to detect sarcasm and such. Like, I'm not one of those autistic people who literally really cannot. I can see a little bit sometimes when I know the person, but it's unfair to do it when someone really doesn't know. I don't think it's funny. I think it's quite ableist too. But yeah, we had fun down there. I didn't have fun with her grandson though. Oh my goodness, he's the worst. I hate when guys just talk at you and try to impress you in everything, and they're just not actually interested in getting to know you at all. Maybe I'll tell him actually. Maybe I'll be helpful. We'll see what he does with the information. But maybe I'll tell him when you're trying to get to someone, maybe try to get to know them instead of trying to impress them. Like maybe it's a more viable solution to befriend a person. I'm not gonna fall in love with you because you belittle me and because you know, if you nag me, when you nag someone, if is when you say mean little things about them, like, oh, but you're unable to do that, right? It's small, concealed insults that negate their sense of self and their self-esteem. But I don't fall for negging anymore. Well, I've never really, like, it would just anger me. It would not really, like, because it feels wrong to my knowledge of myself, and I'm able to recognize that, but now I don't fall for it. I'm just like, oh, really? Okay, you suck. Bye. So maybe I'll actually tell him, just try to get to know a person if you're interested. Don't try to talk at them and get them interested in you. Just show genuine interest. You did not do that. He said I was the only intelligent person to talk to in the room, and that's why he stayed the 3 hours. And I was just like, no, that's not the reason. And don't be mean to your grandma. You suck. So yeah, that was my yesterday. I didn't work that much yesterday. I played some games on my phone. There's a game called Monster Farm. It's adorable. It's called like Anna's Monster Farm or Little Monster Farm or something like that. It's Anna's Farm anyway. That's the name of the game, Anna's Monster Farm. There's a little or a small or whatever in the name somewhere. Can't remember exactly, but it's really great. Oh no, it's Anna's Monster Farm Begins. That's the full title. It's Begins. Okay, yeah. Basically, you build up your monster army to beat up the humans around and to make your farm bigger. Just so you can attack the heroes, the human heroes who are here to slay you. It's so cute because like the monsters are so cute and innocent. Like you have little carrots and broccoli. You have fighting marshmallows. You have fighting schmallows. And you're fighting humans. It's adorable. I just love it so much. It's a mobile game. It's free. You can get it on the Galaxy Store, Play Store. No, it's a Google Play Store. Yeah, that's it. The Google Play Store. It's not on Samsung. It's on the Google Play Store. But if you have any type of Android, you can get it. It's probably on iPhone too. Like, I would be surprised if it wasn't. Oh. Crochet hooks and magic is making something pretty. Little sparkly squares like these. Cool, huh? I could make something if I had sparkly Christmas yarn. Hint, hint. Someone buy me yarn. I'm joking. I have yarn, just not Christmas yarn. I wouldn't mind though. You know I like Christmas. You know I love that stuff. I know you're a smart man and open eyes. False incompetence is dominance under guise. The labor song still stuck in my head. That guy praising the Cheeto president was no surprise to me. As soon as I met him, I had big incel vibes. Oh my. I'm just glad that I'm able as a person to see red flags now instead of taking it on me why a person acts a certain way. Like, oh, I'm not good enough. That's why they don't want me. Like, I'm glad I don't so much do that anymore. Well, sometimes I do have the reflex of resorting to old places, old dark places. But that guy did not trigger that. He triggered the warning signs. I mean, I still have to see him because I'm not gonna ghost his grandma. Like, that'd be mean. Because she's a family friend. Well, she's my grandpa's girlfriend. So if I stop seeing him, I have to stop seeing her too. And that means I can't attend any kind of function or thing where she's at. Like, she literally lives downstairs to me, and the guy's room is right below. Oh, he gaslit me about the fact that I could hear his guitar and his raging when he games and everything. I was just like, my dude, I'm autistic. I hear every fucking noise you make down there. It's just the way it is. It's just what my brain does, my guy. There's no escape from that. But it's true. You hear everything. Like, light fixtures, I hear. He's like, really? Is that normal? You're weird? But no, it's true. I actually hear light fixtures. Right now, there's my laptop fan that kind of drowns it out, but oh yeah, I hear the light fixture. Downstairs, there is the dryer that's on, I believe. I know it's not my grandpa's because it would be louder. But yeah, it's true. Like, it's just the way my brain processes it. Yeah, I've been making Christmas hats. The next one I want to make it is gonna be white and red. You know, like just thin strips, like candy cane strips. Candy strips, or whatever you wanna say. It's gonna be cute. That's the whole point. I know you're a smart man, your false incompetence is dominance under a curve. I'm thinking of going to see her again tonight, though. I want to give her something cute, like for Christmas. Yeah. If I finish it tonight, that is. I'm just like rushing to make so many things right now, but I can't work on orders because Canada Post is still on strike. And like I said, I very much support the workers. But yeah, I can't work on anything that's for a customer because it's pointless. I can't send it. So I'll focus on things that aren't going immediately to people. If you want to order from me, you can still do that, but like just be aware. It's not going to come for another good 20,000 years. Okay. I'm loving this. Like in Montreal, you could go to to like the corner store and get DHL or whatever, but I'm not sure that is an option in the town I currently live in. I've not seen any of their bureaus or like counters or anything like that anyway. Maybe it is. Like I'll have to see about that, but okay. The yarn's getting tangled. It's not great. I'm getting fucking tired. Look at the is a man stand. If I will die, but the will stand. I'm having ugh, hiccups. And I gotta make something for the kitty too. I want to make him something fun. I'm thinking I want to make a snowflake for Louise. Like she could put it on her door. I think she would like it, a snowflake. Yeah. Right now I'm just trying to get at least a bit of work in. I think I will be making Addy hats for people that I can't make gifts for this year. Like for real. It's gonna be easier that way. I'm thinking maybe not so much the Christmas cats I wanted to do. That's a lot of yarn that it will take and a lot of stuffing. Oh, come on. I sent something funny to someone. Because Lion Brand posted, Pikmins, the little ant-sized creatures from a Nintendo game. Well, they posted fuzzy ones, like with fur. That's why I sent it to someone. I want him to see it, just to see if he'll like that, or if he'll think it's silly or something. It made me think of him immediately. It's like, oh, I gotta send this to Josh. Like, he'll appreciate the fuzzy Pikmin, I feel like. Or maybe he'll think it's ugly, I don't know. But hopefully he'll get a kick out of that. If you want to see, it's probably on on the Lion Brand website. Oh, it's showing me Pima Cotton, not Pikmin. Yeah, fuck that. It's on their social media. Just look up Lion Brand on Facebook or Instagram and you'll see it. It's just those three little guys with flowers on their head. These are Pikmin. Like, they're a bit ugly the way they made them, but like I feel like that's what's good about it. Like, they're ugly little creatures with fur. Pikmins don't actually have fur. That's why it's so good and so funny that someone made them like this. For somebody I thought was my savior, you sure make me do a whole lot of labor. Old everyday therapist mother maid. I'll have to stop singing that song. I'm gonna get copyright strikes. I'm still looking back at that time where Kevin Key got a copyright strike for, and his stream was taken down for showing like things of his own musical projects. Like, he was showing clips of his own videos and his own music, and he got shut down twice for it. And he had to appeal the copyright strikes. He eventually got his account back, but he was like, fucking YouTube again, you know. I like Kevin Key a lot. I'm too poor to subscribe to his Patreon. But I will, as soon as I get a stable enough income, I'm coming back to Mr. Key's lives because it's interesting. Makes me happy to watch. He always has amazing insight about things, and he always has fun guests too. Would recommend his live streams to anyone. His Patreon thing. The calloused skin of my hands is cracking. If all of them is with the thing. The calloused skin of my hands is cracking. If all of them is with the thing. Oh, everyday therapist, my mind. Oh, that's right. I won't see him tonight. So yes, I can go see his grandma. He's gonna be out. He's out on Wednesday. That's what it on Wednesdays. That's what he said. It's Wednesday, right? Yeah, Wednesday. So I can go see her. I'm safe. Dad, I'll probably do that. Like later tonight, I'll bring her some cute shit with Christmas colors. I'll make her a collection of candy corn, Christmas candy corns. I've made small ones, but I could make her a big ass one. Oh, or marshmallow peeps. I have bunny peeps. My friend Nick, I made him a super big one. I still have to send that to him. I think I still have one round left to do. Let's do the count. I should have 16 now. Yeah, 16. So one more. I'm doing the joining row now. the joining round, in fact. Oh, it's gonna have some purple in there, but that's good because we do want. This one is pretty green. Hold on. Like you see, the center of it is all green, and then there's a tiny bit of purple. So I was excited to go back to that purple. Do you guys know how to make a snowflake? Because I've seen very pretty doily patterns, but I'm thinking of doing that with worsted acrylic. Just because I don't really have thin white yarn anymore. I dyed all of it, and I made yeah. I'm gonna make fun stuff out of that, but I did dye a bunch of cotton yarn that I had. It was white cotton yarn. It was UB84. UB84. Who likes crocheting? I do. I will love you for. Oh. Hey. Fuck. There. Yesterday I did go live for a whole short while with Joshua. Because I was trying to explain to him how to pronounce carrefour giratoire or rond-point, which is a roundabout. And after that, I stayed for a while. Maybe too long, too. Uh, I think I'm at the second side. Let's just... Yeah. Yes, okay. Because, of course, when you do join as you go like that, you do want to stop after the third side. Just so you can insert your hook in the opposite side. After that, after I'm done with this one, I'll have to stop at the second one because I'll have two sides to join at once every time I make a new square. Now I'm gonna make a square with the scraps from the previous skeins and hope that it will add on to the blanket a little bit. Like if I make one square out of it, I'll be happy. So I think I can make at least one more square with those. There. I'm trying to crochet. See, this is the bright purple. So I'll have all of this along the edge. And that's fucking great. It's a beautiful color. These are so big. I love them so much. Okay, one last side before I join. I'm still watching Dr. House. I'm at the place where he's in. He's an inpatient care, and he has to complete a program to be allowed to practice medicine again. So that's where I am right now. And he's being a jerk and manipulating and hurting other patients. And he sucks. I would not want to be interned in the same facility as that guy. Oh my goodness. Ugh. I'm kind of struggling with the sparkle strand. It's being a little bit of a bitch right now. Oh, we are joining now. Yep, and it's gonna be, maybe I want this to be the bottom. So I'll have to join it to this side. Yeah. Okay, great. Oh my fucking god. I'm sorry, I'm just exhausted of last night. Oh boy. Sometimes, when they ask, are the streets okay? Or why are men, why do men do this? But, why do men do anything at all, ever? Kind of that sentiment. And that's it. Just why are men? Sometimes that's just what I think when I'm confronted with people like that guy. This I kind of wish he knew that he's doing that and he's being like that. But also found out the hard way you cannot help them. They have to help themselves. It's not my job to point it out to him. Hey, you're being an incel. People are grossed out by you. Your friends are leaving you because it's not because you're generous or that you let them walk all over you. It's because you expect something out of them. You're not being honest with your feelings. It's not my job to point it out. Not doing the emotional work of a person. You'll have to do his own. Yeah. So if I keep thinking like that, oh, maybe if I'll help him out, maybe if I point it out to him, maybe it's just that maybe it'll change. Maybe no, 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 no. People don't change because you tell them, hey, you're not aware, but you're doing this harmful thing. People change when they've had enough and they decide to make a change in their life. They see something they don't like about themselves and they decide to fix that. Am I even doing the right thing? Hold on. Ugh. It's starting to fall apart. That's the part where it's heavy and it's hard to hold it up and still have tight stitches. So that's the part. Yeah. Sorry, it's really hard to do it. Like I said, when the part is getting heavy, and this is very small yarn too, so it doesn't withstand the pressure, the pull, or the weight. So it's dragged down when I do this. I'm getting fucking tired. Ah, I still have all of this to go. Great. Mm. Almost finished. I think I'm done. Yeah. Okay, I just have to cut this. And we have a little bit of purple left in it too. So far I have this. Beautiful. I'm getting fucking tired. Okay, let me just ball this up before I do anything else. So. That's it. It's very small balls. Like this. This is tiny. Okay. Ugh. And I just like to go back and forth in the corners, just under the double crochets. I just like to go about 3 or 4 times and then I cut it. It secures it. Like you see, it's tight in there. Like it's not gonna move. You can't quite see super well, I'm sorry. It is very small, but it's staying in the little corner that I create. Yeah. Then the next one is gonna go next to it, like in the middle there. Yeah. Oof. Ah, you see? This is kind of dark green to black, so I'm gonna join it and make the ball bigger. It's just. Okay. This ball is gonna be bigger. Big balls. I'm sorry. There. Perfect. Beautiful. Oh. Oh my goodness. So Josh did see the fuzzy Pikmin. I just didn't get a notification. Sometimes Instagram is being crazy. Like it won't tell me that when people reply. Oh, he just posted the thing about the Play-Doh barber shop. As a kid, I had the McDonald's one. They had the McDonald's playset. It was pretty cool. You could make you could make fries with the like push mold thing. And you could make chicken nuggets. Like it had the little plastic thingy, and you can make chicken nuggets, and even the sauce. You can make little barbecue cups or like whatever you like, honey mustard or something. It was cool. Okay, let's go back to work. Well, I'm not even working right now, but yeah. Yeah. I believe I have another of these kings left in there. Otherwise, I'd have to go in my cardboard box. Yeah. This one. And it starts in green. It's gonna look pretty much like the last one. So maybe not this one yet. Maybe we'll fetch another one. Yeah, I'll fetch a different one. I want it to start at a different point, and maybe this one I'll put like as the last square of the row. That's what I'll do. And I'm starting to realize that even with just 6 squares, this is gonna be big. So I don't know if I'll do more. It's not gonna cover the whole bed, but that's the point. I'm not sure I have enough skeins for that. So we'll see. We shall see. I'm sorry, I'm farting. I've been a little bit bloated. Oh my god. Okay, let's fetch some yarn. Oh. You have a skein of yarn, and I have a skein of yarn. Hey. I have some skein of rainbow shit. Because look what I have. These are the same, but not Halloween. And I have some rainbow ones as well. These aren't quite rainbow, but this is rainbow. So these could go together in another project. That's the whole point. They have like 3 or 4 skeins of that, I think. Just found another one. I'm getting fucking tired. This one starts with the darker green. It could be an option. And this one starts, with the lime. Oh, yeah, but this one has, like, barely any purple. Huh. We'll see. I think this is all the Halloween yarn. Hold on, I have another hubby one. This is the rainbow one, but it's not, there's no blue in it. And I tried to exchange it, but Abby didn't reply. I tagged them and things everywhere, and they did not follow suit. They did not hit me back. No reply whatsoever. That's fine. But I'm gonna growl over here and be pissed. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. So 3 skeins here. I put the other one there. Also, I have. If I could have one last skein, that'd be 9 total. Right now I have 8. Yes, I did. I found another one. Which this one starts with green too. Oh, this is gonna be my next one. Yeah. Starts with purple. Yeah. Wait, so I do have 9. That's good news. That is good news. Let's see. Maybe I have even more. My surprise if I had. Imagine my surprise if I find even more of that. Nope. It seems to be just 9. That's okay though. We'll not push our luck. But I do have a bunch of colorful ones for another project. Okay, let's put things back now. The capillaries and the eyes are thirsty. Let's sit my ass back down. So, the thing is I can make, or I could just go around and make like a few rounds of border. It's funny that in all these skeins, the only one that started with purple is that one. It's kind of hilarious that way. Let's see. Hello, welcome in. Don't forget to hit the like button. That's how I'm shown to more peeps. So maybe we can have a crochet party in here. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe I'll stop at 6 and make a very thick border. Because that way I'll have more yarn for other stuff as well, you know. Because if I do 9, I'll just have a big ass square. Which I could make more if one day I have money and I can buy this yarn again, which is exclusive to Halloween time. They do get like their surplus out of the warehouse around Black Friday. But that's never a guarantee. Because, yeah, this is exclusive Hobby Halloween yarn. And the colorway Zombie Planet. It's Hobby Universe. Be my friend, dear yarn, because you're annoying sometimes. When the sparkle strand goes astray, it makes a nightmare in there. Sorry. Oh. Ooh. Okay. I don't think I'll be able to make like a full other square because my hands are already in pain. But maybe I'll bet. Yeah, I'm thinking more and more thick border, just the 6 squares. It'll be nice. Like, I'm guessing if I use about 3 skeins for the border, that'd be decent. Because that's what I'll have left. Maybe I'll do the 9 and I'll do a black border. That could be good too. Because I do have a lot of yarn, a black yarn. Although I did want to make a skinny puppy blanket, which I'm progressing. I've not progressed on in a few months, but I will pick it back up eventually. It's just that I have other things in mind right now. Ah. We have 2 rounds so far. Let me just put the middle back in. Yeah. Oh, there we go. We got it done. I'm just gonna make rounds as soon as far as my hand can handle for now. But yeah, don't forget to leave a like. Um, and also tell me what you're up to. What are you making right now? You getting your Christmas stuff ready? I know I am. Right now I'm just taking a break from it all and making some progress on other whips, but I've been making elf hats, and I have other plans for stuff. We'll see. Yeah, I like to pull as much yarn as I can from it. I've made a lot of big blankets with very thick borders, So I'm guessing I'll be okay with that. Like when I was a beginner, it used to be really, really hard to do so. You know, when you're a beginner, like super long lines, like now it's just kind of relaxing doing the same thing, but like super long, repetitive projects can be a little bit daunting, especially if you approach it from a perspective of wanting to get it done as soon as possible and you're frustrated because it doesn't seem like it's progressing, but actually like the last few, it takes more yarn to make a border because you're going around the entire project, whereas if you make one square, it's different. The yarn is kind of concentrated in this one spot, so it doesn't seem like you're making a lot of progress, but you're making an equal amount of progress just as long as you use the same amount of yarn. So I'll use one skein and it'll go around a few times maybe, but it'll be the same amount of progress as doing a full square. And I have to remember that, I have to remind myself that. And I know this because I have a lot of experience. But when you're a beginner, it kind of doesn't appear as such. It can be hard sometimes. You don't really see it going anywhere, and it can be unmotivating. But right now, I have a little green square that will become a huge square. My goodness, I have a project that I'm thinking of. I don't know what I want to do with it, but it was mosaic squares, all right, with Hobby Universe Halloween and black yarn as the contrast color. And then I was gonna make a shit ton of them and make a blanket that had smaller squares as well that were gonna be in there, like going around or something, and in different colors. It was gonna be trippy, but I kind of gave up on that idea because I didn't have enough of said yarn. Now I'm thinking I can maybe just decide to make it smaller and just, I'm never, let's be realistic. I don't think I'm ever gonna purchase what I need for it. I think after I'm done doing this one square, after I get tired of it, I might just like put the other squares together and show you, and we'll see what we can do with that. Maybe it's just a smaller project in general, maybe a bag. Because a bag out of mosaic squares could be nice. Like, I think I have at least 6 of them, so I could make, I don't know, or maybe a pillowcase thing. I like mosaic pillows, they're neat. We'll make one last round. I really want to check right now what I have. Maybe like, I don't even remember what hook size I was using, but if I were to venture a guess, I'd say 3.5 or 3.25. Because this is light weight yarn, a light 3. And when I do mosaic, I like to cinch it down so it looks neat and tight. Ugh. So it looks tight, and you can't see the holes that way. So I tend to use a little bit of a smaller hook just because I have loose tension. Right now I'm using a 5mm hook, which is out of my habit for such small yarn. I would use smaller hooks usually. But yeah, it's all okay. It's really okay. Let's just... Oh, I have one more side to complete. Okay. I like how green this lime green is. I'm a crocheter. I'm a vivid color chooser. Okay, let's just pull out for now. So far, this is what we have. 5 rounds, so that means 12 left. And I really want to check on what I had with my other project, old project. This is an old whip. I took it with me just because the yarn is expensive, but I quite frankly don't really want to finish it, even if I were to have the yarn again. Because I made a full blanket for a customer of that specific design, and oh my goodness, am I tired of it. I made so many. His is like 7 by 4. Yeah, 7 by 4 inches. Not inches, feet. Yeah, feet. It was huge. Okay. So it's these squares here. They're pretty squares. Let's just see how many I have. I could make something different out of this. Again, I have no effing fucking clue what hook size I used. Oh, I still have some of the dark matter yarn too. That's gonna get used somehow. I'm telling you. I still have more of the zombie planet. You know what that means? This blanket here that I'm making, it's gonna get bigger. It's gonna get bigger. Ooh, boy. See, I was making these tiny baby squares too. Very cute. Cutesy, mindful, demure. I'm sorry. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm just gonna remove all the labels. It'll make it easy to pull this apart. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. Because these are all destroyed. Pulled apart. Oh, I have so many of the small squares. Oh no, okay, just 4. I even made one with the blue yarn. I have more of this one. The Zonzon Planet. No, not the Zonzon Planet. This is Dark Matter. It's the one with the orange sparkly strand. Cool. Okay. Okay, I think I have 6 in total. Not enough to make you... Oh, I have 5. What the actual fuck? How do I have 5? Crap. How do I have 5 of these? I was sure I had 6. Oh. Unfortunate. But I still have this much left, which I do not think is enough for a 6th square. 6th square. But these are kind of the same size as as one square of this. If I put the 4 together, so yeah, my options are try to make a sixth out of this. Make a thick border. I'll try that. Yeah. I think I might have enough. That'll be for another time. These smallish squares I can probably make some sort of thing out of. I'm not sure. This is gonna get used some way. We'll see in what. I'm not quite sure yet. Oh, yeah. Oof. We're gonna put these ones back in. And the green I'm gonna put with this blanket that I'm currently working on. Because this changes completely the perspective I had. Because when I started out, I believe I had either 12 or more of these skeins. Now they're like broken down. They're like their guts are showing. They're all messed up together because this bag was compressed and used and tossed around, possibly in the move that didn't help either. Also, it kept falling from furniture and I kept putting it back and things. So, like, things get messed up a little bit. Which, this is sparkle yarn. It's not exactly quite pleasant to unwind. Okay, let me just get my balls. I'm sorry, I'm immature. Okay, here I am again. So this starts purple, and this is dark green. And this does one side it goes green, so I'm gonna join the green to the green. Like, some of these aren't gonna be exact. Maybe I could use these for the border. Okay, goodbye. I'm very happy with this surprise. I knew I probably had a little bit of this yarn in that bag, but I didn't think I had that much, that's for sure. I sure as fuck didn't know. So maybe after all I can make my 3x4 blanket. 3x4. Yeah. We shall see. I'm happy, guys. That's pretty cool. Like, these are cadavers of skeins, but I believe it's the leftovers from my sweater I made for the Skinny Puppy show. Even I could do a border with that other Halloween color, that dark matter. I don't know if I have enough to make a very big border, but maybe I have enough to make at least one round, just to make it cohesive. We shall see. I'm excited about the prospects. So could make a cake with this. I do have my yarn winder. And I'm trying to make cakes with sparkle yarn. It's not something I want to attempt right now. Because just look at this mess. This is just from pulling gently. Sometimes, yeah, it's very pretty and it's really soft. Like this one is not scratchy, but it still pulls together, you know. That's just the nature of sparkle thread. That's what it does. It's never gonna be perfectly smooth because obviously this is like depending on what you're using, it's like it's polyester or something similar. It catches. That's what I'm trying to say. It catches. It stays together. When you pull your stitches, even sometimes it catches and it breaks off. But seeing as I'm seeing all of this right now, I definitely have enough yarn to make at least a few more squares. I could even weigh it and see. I think I'll weigh it. I'm so happy with my find, guys. I'm getting effing tired. The capillaries in my eyes are bursting. If all of that with the beat hosting. So this is a I'm sorry, I'm trying to pull this apart without breaking everything. I think I might have broken the sparkle strand, but it's okay. It's not gonna be a problem. If I had broken the yarn, I would have been pissed because it means joining it, making a weaker link and a bump. Not fun. I'm happy. I can make this bigger. That's pretty cool. Who else loves huge, big blankets? There. It's getting bigger. I'm happy. These are not necessarily gonna be in the right order. Like, there might be a spot with just purple and purple and purple without me noticing, just because I'm Frankensteining them back together. Which is okay to me, because if I use those for a border rather than continuing, or maybe I will use them for squares, I'm not quite sure yet, but we shall see. But also, yeah, if I decide to, oh, hold on. There's something I have to be careful with here. It's like jumbled mess. Jumbled mess. Oh, okay. See, here I have purple going to black and green, so it's going to be in the right order. But yeah, I'm not exactly paying attention to how I put them back together. Maybe it'll just be trippy. Sometimes when you make blankets like these, you really have to let go of the control a bit, because it can be unpredictable. Especially scrap blankets. This is a hybrid between a scrap blanket and just a regular granny square blanket. It's because I'm using scraps from Frankenstein skeins of the same color that I'm making these full squares with, too. Oh, and this is just a mess. I'll weigh it all after I'm done. Just to see how many skeins. I think I said that already. I'm sorry. See, and this one finishes in the bright green. Not the bright green, but the just regular green. Yeah, I'm thinking I want to begin a square with it because I don't have one that begins with this color yet. Yeah, we're gonna put this one aside. We're gonna start a new one because I want to make sure I don't forget to do it. But that's right. We still have to measure how much yarn we have. That's for sure. I don't want to like be in the middle of this and figure out, ooh, turns out I'm missing just like this much yarn for a square, for one square, you know? Okay. This is great. Oh, black? Maybe? No, this is green. I just want the end of this. I just want the end. Where is it? Please tell me. Because if you pull one end, you start to be able to manage it. This is... Oh. Okay. Just one end. It's somewhere in that big mess, I presume. It's always how it goes. Oh, no? No. Because the bigger the mess, like, it's always there. Oh, I found an end. Oh, great. Oh, and it's this here. Okay. Let's just put this aside. Okay. We found the end, guys. Oh my goodness. Exciting adventures through a bunch of messy yarn. I'll lie down for a bit. There. And I found where this little bundle originates. I just have to untwist the green around it. Because when I pull, this section over here comes up. So yeah. It's just where loops are looped around loops. It was a full skein that came undone. And then wasn't a full skein anymore because it came undone and it became this huge whole mess. I found the other end. Great. Yeah. That means I have more than one leftover skeins in there. The calloused skin on my hands is cracking when I fall out. Oh, okay. I found the other mess it corresponds with. That's great. Yeah, we're getting a head start on the untangling. It's going okay so far. I just have this one mess to finish. After that, we'll be done. We'll be completely done with the untangles. Oh, Fuck's sake. Sorry. Yes, I said fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. For the sake of all that is good and pure in this world. Oh, now this mess here. Oh, boy. We're hitting a rough patch here. Just a little bit of a rough patch. Because it's tangling together again. Okay. Let's not panic. I've done worse. I've untangled worse. You guys have seen me untangle yarn before, you know. Yay! Yeah, we got through this bundle here. Now I have another end to find, I believe. Because I think, like, this is not joined to anything. Very well. Burped. I apologize. Pas en tout. Okay. I'm trying to find the other ends. We'll pull the ball in case I find the other end. Oh. Oh. Oh boy. Okay. So this maybe? Maybe this. Oh. Oh boy. I don't know. This one has 3 ends, so I feel like if there's a beginning or an end to a skein, it's got to be in there. Cause look, 3 strands attached. There's got to be one that ends, right? It's got to be in there. Logically, that would be it. If I would have to bet, I'd say the green. but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong, because the rest of this loops. Oh, yes, I found it. It is the green. So I can join it to my little ball over here. Although it's not quite the right shade. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we are gonna join the green to the green. We're not gonna care. It's gonna be slightly off. Yo, I burnt my skin slightly by pulling on this. It's okay. Happens. Rope burn is a real thing when you're crocheter. It happens sometimes. You're not careful. But the thing is, I already burnt myself in that spot when I was cooking earlier. I grabbed the plate a little bit too low instead of like the edges, so I burnt myself. So now I have rope burn on top of a burn. That's fucking great. It's a bit painful, you know. Sorry, I'm lost in my mind right now. We have a little bit of a tangle here. As if this is a surprise. There. We solved it again. Because we're that good. I'm teasing. Oh. Okay, so it goes back to black, and then to green, and then to green. There's a few different greens in there. Oh, okay. It was stuck under my feet. Under my thigh, I think. Anyway, it was stuck under there. It was stuck right under where I was sitting. Now it's smooth. There's not too much. There's this that is still tiny bit tangled, but I believe I can get through that. It's not a whole lot. You see, at first it looks very overwhelming when you have big tangles like this, but you eventually get through it. You get through it just fine. I'm a girly girl with a girly secret. If I you promise that you'll keep it. I don't know the lyrics by heart, but it's like I accidentally unalived a man. I'm not gonna say the word. That song is very silly. It was written by AI, I believe. That's what I think I saw a video that said that. You know, these songs that are very like crude and gross. A lot of them were written by AI. Surprisingly, I was like, really? That's interesting. Oopsie. Ugh. Small knots. Almost as annoying as big tangles. Because you have to have very precise fingers to undo those. Oh, we got it! Oops. We still just have this little bit to get unstuck. Oh, fucking hell. Please be nice. Please play nice. Oh, yeah. Almost got it. There! Hey, we got it unstuck. Congrats, Winter. You're amazing. Gotta pat myself on the back because there's no one doing that right now. Okay. With the leftovers of the other skeins, even if with these three I don't have quite enough to make 3 squares, like with the leftovers, the tiny bits that with that I'll have enough, I believe. Yeah, it's gonna be 3x4. That's pretty great. Okay, let's weigh that. I'm just gonna see. We have. I accidentally off the man. Oh, 100 grams. I definitely don't have enough. Far from enough. I might have to go with the shorter look. Unless, how big are these? Yeah, these are 100 grams each. Oh, it's okay. We'll live through it, I suppose. Unless, like, my thing read it wrong. We'll see. I thought I had way more than this. Let's see. No wonder I didn't get notified. He was muted and I didn't even know. Now I remember why I muted him. Because one time he accidentally called me. Like, he wasn't trying to, but, like, the button is in the way on Instagram. And he was live, and we were both like, ah! We were both live, and we were like, oh no. So I muted him in an attempt to resolve the situation, because, like, I wasn't able to get off the call or to do anything else for that matter. It would not stop notifying me. So I tried that. Eventually it stopped, but stupid Instagram sometimes. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to make this by to make this 12 squares. We'll see. If I make 8, it'll be too long in relation to the width. Like, it'll be too more long than large. I want it to have a decent ratio. I'm a girly cat with a kitty secret. Oh, I'm a kitty cat with a kitty secret. If I tell it, you promise me that you'll keep it. I accidentally killed the plant. That's better than the original, isn't it? I'll put it on Facebook. Maybe. Hell, I really thought I had more yarn than this. When I saw the little bunch, I got excited. I thought, oh, that's at least a few skeins. Apparently just the one. Or maybe my kitchen scale was off. Sometimes it happens. I accidentally killed the plant. The song, it sounds